Thank you.
Good afternoon, Chair and Commission members. My name is Eric Spanbauer. I am CEO and founder of Canisco, a seed-to-sale hemp operator in Virginia. We started small, hand-mixing batches in a rented commercial kitchen and building this business one relationship at a time. Since 2020, we've grown into one of Virginia's leading hemp companies, employing more than 20 Virginians and operating across manufacturing, agriculture, wholesale, and retail. None of that came easy. It was brick by brick growth, grounded in hard work, community, and a commitment to doing things the right way. I've worn every hat myself, from formulating products to navigating the ever-changing regulatory landscape. That experience is what drives me to advocate for the future of this industry and the thousands of small businesses like mine across Virginia. Earlier this year, we co-founded the CSBA, the Cannabis Small Business Association, to make sure that those who built this industry are not left behind as Virginia prepares to open its retail marijuana market. These are not faceless corporations. They're your neighbors, your local employers, and your community partners. They're Virginians that have been here from the beginning, long before the Commonwealth dipped its toes into marijuana legalization. And yet those same Virginians are now being pushed to the margin. Overregulation in the hemp space has already driven many to the brink. If we repeat the same pattern in the marijuana market, writing rules that only billion-dollar corporations and conglomerates can comply with, we risk destroying the very foundation of what could be a thriving, inclusive, Virginia-based marijuana industry. We can't afford to let that to happen. We shouldn't hand over this opportunity to the highest bidder. We need a market that was built for those who have already invested in our communities, hired our workers, and paid their dues in full. That's why I'm asking you to take real steps to lower the barriers to entry for small businesses in Virginia. Here are several common sense recommendations. Reduce the application fees. $10,000 to a small business paired up with what it costs to write an application is not anything small for your community members. Raise the license caps. I know there's a lot of controversy around that, and you guys don't want to see more than ABC licenses, but giving them more opportunity for a small business to get into the market by providing some type of micro licenses specifically for small businesses can really impact your community to where marijuana is being served to you by your own community members. Provide state-supported marijuana business training. These business owners coming into the market, they might know cannabis or marijuana, but do they know how to operate a marijuana cannabis license? Providing that state-supported training gives your community members the opportunity to successfully run that business. Reevaluate excessive regulatory burdens, such as security requirements that mirror casino-level protocols, mandates for indoor-only cultivation, which excludes our rural farmers, Virginia farmers, from participating. If a farmer in SB 970, the last version, wanted to have outdoor cultivation, he has to put a 7-foot tall high fence around his entire cultivation to classify it as indoor. A farmer doesn't have the money nor the time to put a 7-foot high tall fence, especially when he needs to rotate his crop from piece of land to piece of land. And not to mention, if we have all of these, majority of Southwest Virginia opting out, how are we going to ensure that there is even, the proper amount of land to move to and from for these Virginia farmers? Create a startup fund for small businesses to help cover capital costs, facility build-outs, and compliance training. Cap the marijuana excise tax at 12%. It ensures consumer access and business sustainability. And preserve the legal definition of hemp. We're not asking for favors. We're asking for fairness, for a shot of success in the state we call home. This is a chance to build a Virginia cannabis industry that reflects Virginia values, one rooted in entrepreneurship, accountability, and opportunity for all. Please don't write a rule book that only the biggest players can afford to follow. Let's build a market that works for Virginians, not just in Virginia. Thank you for your time and consideration.
Thank you, Eric. I want to just say that the opt-out is only on the retail for this. So if Southwest Virginia, for example, in your example, wanted to opt out, they still could be doing the farming and things like that. But anyway, just so you, it could, of course, we could change that. So anyway.